favorite standing closed guard sweep. So the two sweeps we're going to do, one is going to be kneeling, one's going to be standing. You should have like a different idea of what sweeps you want to do based on kneeling versus standing in most guards. So Jonathan, come with this. So the first one we do is the lumberjack sweep, and then the second we'll do the flower sweep. But on the lumberjack sweep, it's just your opponent's going to stand up, and it's going to be ideal to go ahead and have a cross grip in the bottom guard position when the person stands up. This is going to make things easier to achieve the mount, keep the person from standing back up or preventing you from finishing the sweep. Right. So I've got Jonathan in my closed guard. I'm going to take the cross grip. You can do either side, but when he stands up, the arm that I'm not gripping his sleeve with is going to go inside his leg. Okay, so cross grip on the cuff of the sleeve here, and then when Jonathan stands up, I'm going to reach this arm inside this leg. So if it's your right arm, reach it inside their left leg, whatever like that mirror side is. Go ahead and stand up, Jonathan. Jonathan stands up. I reach inside his leg. I'm trying to get the pit of my elbow here, kind of pinching on his Achilles over here. Once I get there, I'm going to bump my hips, and right when I bump my hips, I'm going to pull his leg towards me. So I'm going to slide his foot against the mat. Before he lands, I'm opening my legs. Now that I'm here, I'm going to pull my right heel in as I come up, and then lift his leg up with me and drop my knee. So the cross grip on the sleeve, it's kind of like preemptively, you should be gripping the sleeves, especially if you feel like somebody's going to stand up. Cross grip on the sleeve, I'm going to blade my hand. When he stands up, I'm reaching inside his leg with my free hand. Go ahead, John. Try to get the pit of the elbow right around the Achilles. Don't do this, guys. Just like barely grabbing the calf. Like almost like a side crunch and reach. Pull yourself over a little bit. But leave some room. Leave some room when you bump your hips to do that. You want to hear that audible sound of their foot sliding on the mat. So when I bump my hips, I'm going to pull my pit of my elbow on his heel or his Achilles. And then open my legs. Okay. As I come up here, on his leg with me, and then wrapping my heel behind his butt to the mount position. Okay, once I get here, I can let go. The reason I like to hold that sleeve is if you don't have that sleeve, they're going to land and prop up on their elbow and try to frame your body with the other hand, and then hip heist and come back up into the guard. So it might look like this if you're not quick enough and they're able to stabilize and get a frame on the floor and a frame on your body. Okay, let's say I didn't have the sleeve. Sometimes I'll use my hand on the mat like this if I don't have the sleeve. When he lands, he's going to frame here and here. And if I lose this leg at all, he's just going to hip heist, and I'll end up back in guard. So you can do it without this cross sleeve grip. You have to hang on that leg, right? You have to really be quick about getting to the mount position. If you don't have that cross sleeve grip, it's just harder to finish. Okay, there are alternative secondary attacks when people frame your body, like a belly down armbar. You can launch a triangle. So it's not like it's not a valuable way to off balance and knock somebody over when you don't have the cross sleeve, but it's just ideal. Okay. The last thing I'll say is, I see this a lot in the sweep, is people open their guard too early. So they start to do the sweep, and they go like this to sweep. It's too early. Okay, you're not going to be able to bump them backwards and knock them down if your legs open, because they have room to move backwards. Okay, your feet aren't closed behind. You want to keep those feet closed, bump and pull, and then open. Okay. Worst case, sometimes when I get here, I feel like awkward getting up. I'll step over and come into that side control omoplata position and attack from here. Questions, guys? All right. This is one of my favorite standing closed guard sweeps. Let's spend some time on it. Make sure you feel comfortable with this one. When you're sweeping each other, try to sweep each other away from people around you. Perimeter is always ideal. so nobody's crashing, bumping heads. 1, 2.